And now I'm unmuted. It's Friday. Woo! Oh my gosh. So, people, I have not been on in a while and I've just been really busy. Imagine that. My hair's growing. Look at that. Almost need a haircut. Now I'm going to let it grow out for a little bit and we'll see what happens. Who knows? Maybe I'll let it grow. I don't know. So, it's Friday. What has been going on in your world this week? Well, gee, Anne, what has been going on in your world this week? Well, let me tell you. All the things going on this week. Let's see. Since I've been on here, we've had an election. So that there's something. There's that. We've had a hurricane. We had a leak in our house from the hurricane. It seems to be dry right now, and we're gonna fix it up. It's a leak around a window from a gutter that was clogged, so hopefully there's not too much damage in the wall around the window. So we'll see what's going on there. Hang on just a second. I think we're gonna order some Chinese food for dinner, but just a minute. Does that sound like a plan?
We were, and then you started doing whatever.
This is just, I'm playing. This is like a hobby. I'm just playing around here. This is not a show. I am just doofing around. I'll be right back. We have to order. Well, maybe you can help me decide. So, what do you want to order?
I don't know. Something non-current with onions.
What? Here, I'll start the order, okay? And then I'll give you my phone and you and Dad can order, okay?
Okay, cool.
Alright, so I need to order some food because we're having Chinese food for dinner tonight. That's very exciting. It's no cooking. What are you guys having for dinner tonight? Anybody? Anybody want to? What should I order here for Chinese? Let's see. That was weird. Just like bebop-a-doo-bops. Alright. Let's see here. Online ordering from China Walk. That's our local strip mall China place that we love. So, let's see. I think I want to try something different. Anybody got any suggestions? Oh, maybe I can get my family to watch my stream and they can look at the ordering stuff and tell me what they want to eat in the comments. How about that? That's one way to get people to watch. Alright, so I'm gonna share my my Chinese restaurant menu here with you guys, and maybe we can walk through some food here together. That'll be fun. Why not? Why not? It'll be fun. All right. So we're gonna make that big. All right, so let's see what we got here. What do we have here? Let me move that out of the way. And let me see this. Maybe I should, now let's see here. Oh, I know how to do this. I'll just put that off the screen. There we go. Nope, it's still gonna do that. Okay, that was really goofy. All right, so let's see. What do we want here? Do we need appetizers? I don't know. That's the way to fix this. That's the way to fix this. All right. So, oops, I'm showing my address. That was really stupid. Okay. All right. What are we gonna get here? Fried chicken wings. Chicken wings with garlic sauce. That sounds good. French fries. Yes, French fries. I think we should get French fries from China Walk. What do you think? What?
I'll pass on Friday.
You'll pass on that? Do you want to come order?
Sure.
Hey, Pete, do you have any recommendations for me to try? Of course, he lives in New York City, so he's got much better restaurants to pick from. So let's see here. We need some fried wontons. Yeah?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, fried wontons. Boop a doop. Yeah, we gotta get some of those. All these steamed dumplings are so good. What do you want? Do you want to come join me here?
I'm fine standing.
Do you want to get a chair?
I'm good.
I can invite you and you can get on the stream too.
I'm good.
That would be so fun. Okay, so what do you want? You want general shows combination?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, let me find that. Do do do. Boop 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 doop boop. Man, I like getting house special lo mein. Of course, I'm always advised don't ever get anything that's called house special anything. But okay. Chop suey. I'm getting there. It takes a while.
I'm not.
Okay. Let's see. Chow mein fun. I like that. I like this Singapore chow mein fun. That's pretty good. All right.
There's a song by System of a Down called Chop Suey.
Chop suey.
Yeah.
I'm trying to think if I've had chop suey. If I've ever ordered chop suey. I don't think so. I'm not exactly sure what all that involves. Okay, do you want the combo or do you want just the General Tso's chicken with rice?
Combo.
The combo with a... Okay, let's see here. Do 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 a doop. Okay, was there in fact a General Tso? Okay, what you want here? Pork fried rice?
I'll have white rice.
White rice?
Yeah.
I think that's pretty good with that. Okay. Egg roll or spring roll?
Egg roll.
Okay. Any special instructions?
Make with lots of love.
Okay. All right. So you want to find out what Dad wants?
Yeah.
What my baby wants? Okay. So, let's see here. We have one General Tso's chicken. So was there a General Tso? Is that even a person? Or is it a myth? The man or a myth? Shrimp with the lobster sauce. That sounds good. All this stuff sounds good. Like everything is so good. Chinese food is so good. American Chinese or whatever. Any Chinese food. I'm not sure that I've ever
Dad
like.
would like the usual.
So the exact. Oh wait, he wants the fried rice.
Pork fried rice, yeah.
Okay, the same thing as you,
Yeah.
except with pork
And an
fried
egg
rice.
roll.
And it comes with an egg roll.
Yes.
Okay.
Just clarify.
Okay. All right. We're like we're living the dream here in the adventure
General
eating.
Tso was a real guy.
Wait.
Tso-
Okay, come here. Tell us about General Tso.
Why can't I just say it from
No, cause it's just cooler.
Tso?
Okay, just a second. We have a
Sun
special
Tang
guest.
was a war hero who served with brilliant distinction during China's greatest civil war, the Taiping Rebellion, 1850 to 1864, which claimed millions of lives over 14 years. Tso's ruthlessness was legendary, causing many thousands of the rebels to emigrate from China. Those who came to America largely worked on Transcontinental Railroad, which was completed in 1869. Nice. But this very real general had absolutely nothing to do with the battered and sauced chicken that now bears his name. No one knows how it's related to him.
All right, so that's cool. So we had a little history lesson here about the Transcontinental Railroad. General Tso is a real dude. Lots of people. Nothing to do with the food.
No one knows what.
Nothing to do with this delicious, tasty treat. Available at all Chinese fast food places in America. So let me find out. Let me go to my cart so that I can order another one of them things. I should just go back to, let's see, where was that? Chef Specialties? Nah, it was combination. That's right after that. So, this is not that exciting, folks. I know. General Tso's. Oh, wait. I think I passed it. No, did I pass it? There we go. We gotta get another one of those. Huh?
Are Dad and I gonna go pick it up?
You can do that, or I can have it delivered. Y'all pick. Go discuss.
You can have it delivered.
Come.
And Dad wants chicken teriyaki sticks.
Chicken teriyaki.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay.
Cool.
Radical.
Radical. Okay, let's see. We got to get some of these. Oh, this is one of the best things here. Is this? We just fondly call it chicken on a stick, but it's chicken teriyaki. We get one of those. And what else can we get here? I need to figure out what I'm gonna have. I thought about getting mushu pork. Maybe mushu with something else, or lo mein. I like lo mein. I also like chow mein fun. So, chop suey. I'm not gonna get chop suey. Egg foo, not a fan of egg foo young. Mushu, yes, mushu pork. Or chow mein fun. Okay, I think this is what I'm gonna get. I think I'm gonna get the. I'm gonna get the Singapore chow mein fun. I always get that. It's just what I like. Alright, so let's see, we got good times, people. Let's see, any other appetizer type things? Ooh, Chinese donuts, those are good. Cranberry, we're getting some we're getting fried wontons. Okay, I think that's good. Alright, so, oops. Delivery. Doodle-loop. Oops, okay, I'm gonna stop sharing because, alright, am I missing something here? This is what we're getting. We're getting some fried wontons, we're getting some stuff here, getting me some Singapore chow mein fun. What else do I need? Okay, alright, I'm gonna stop sharing that because, y'all don't need to see the Chinese food order anymore. But I will show you my food when it gets here. I'll show you the food when it gets here. How's that? Or my food anyway. Okay. I just have to finish up this order. Set up my delivery address. Okay, I know that there's a place here for some other things. I gotta change that to 3 fortune cookies, please. All right. Alrighty. I'm just about done here. Alright. Oops. Alright, there we go. Alright. Awesome. Okay. Alright, so I've cooked dinner. Yay! It's Friday. So cooking dinner was super easy tonight because I just ordered Chinese food. So I'm thinking, what can we do that would be super fun on here tonight? So there are definitely some things that are going on that I wanted to chat with folks about. So there's some really cool things coming up. see here. I have just now found out about this Das Rheingold in 3D from the Minnesota Opera. And I'm trying to figure out, like, what is the deal here? Like, do you buy the ticket and then do you get 3D glasses? And what's the deal? And I just don't see, I'm just not sure about how to do any of that. Some other cool things coming up. There's a cool, there is this Jazz Master Summit 2.0, which I'm going to be attending next week. It's going to have a lot of different lectures from jazz greats and lots of workshops and clinics. The guy from the Inner Game of Music will be talking. There's going to be a deep listening workshop about improving your improvisation. I'm excited about that. I would like to I would like to get better at playing piano, jazz piano. I mean, I have never been fantastic at it. I've been, mediocre at best. There's some moments of awesomeness, but then there are many more moments of mediocrity. And but I like to play. I like to play and I like to have fun. And I know now, I'm well aware that just things become more fun when you're good at them. It's like playing bassoon. There were a lot of years of bad bassoon playing, of lots of practicing. And then it just took a long time to get to a point where, I was, not embarrassed to play in front of other people, in front of other bassoonists, and that's tricky. I mean, right now, yeah, I'm not too, I don't know. I've got maybe 15 really good minutes in me. My mouth, I'm out of shape. But looking at some of the other things coming up, like this jazz thing, Ron Carter, an interview with Ron Carter, just an incredible bassist. Randy Brecker, let's see some of the other fantastic people. Toshiko Akiyoshi, she is phenomenal. Just looking forward to listening to some of these interviews and seeing what they have to say. Barry Green, who is the co-author of The Inner Game of Music, he's one of the people in this. David Amram, very famous composer. Rufus Reed, Joe Lovano, just amazing folks. Jamie Abersold, just awesome lineup here. So I'm really looking forward to that, and I'm just hoping I get better at it. And I'm very interested in the deep listening workshop, which is absolutely free. It's on Monday at 4:00, and I would just would like to recommend that to folks and check it out. I'm going to put the link in the comments here. If you are looking for not something to do. I mean, I'm obviously not going to be going to this while I'm teaching school. But, I'm going to look at the schedule and see what I can work into my teaching and see what lines up. So there's a link to this Jazz Master Summit. It's next week, Monday through Friday. And that deep listening workshop is Monday at 4:00, and you can find the link in there to that. The link at jazzmastersummit.com. You can find the link to the deep listening workshop in there. I'm just kind of interested in that and making my improvisation better. I mean, it's not going to make it worse. Right? Not going to make it worse. I need to change up my little I need to change up my chair here. Let's see. I need to get the yoga ball back over here. Or maybe I'll move to a different location. I figure I would chat here with you guys until the Chinese food gets here, which maybe could be 15 minutes, could be 30 minutes. I don't know. Like I was saying earlier, we've had a tornado here. I mean, not a tornado, a hurricane. Much different. We had a hurricane here this past week. We came through that pretty, unscathed, with the exception of having a clogged gutter, which contributed to a leak above a window in our kitchen area, eating area. Let's see, what else is going on? It's starting to get dark a lot earlier. We had an electrician come to the house. That was exciting, and got a burnt out wire in the ceiling above our kitchen replaced, and so our kitchen lights had gone out. Our ceiling can lights, I guess. Our ceiling. It's just this getting dark here at 5:30 is for the birds. It's just nuts. So we had those fixed, and I thought I was going to lose my mind. The electrician. So this is why it's important to hire licensed and bonded, insured electricians. One is that, you want to make sure that they know what they're doing, first of all, because it's electricity, right? The second thing is I was just absolutely shocked that, our ceilings in our house are like, I don't know, 15 feet high. It's high, super high ceilings here. And this guy, to get to the cans up there to see what was wrong, etc., had a ladder that was tall, but not crazy tall. It was pretty tall, though. I mean, it was probably like an 8-foot ladder. And he was standing on the second rung from the top. Like, I could not look at it. I could not look at him. In fact, when I looked over and saw him standing, like continuing to go up the ladder until he was almost at the top rung standing there, I thought I was going to have a heart attack, and I had to look away really quickly, I can't watch. I cannot watch this. I cannot, because it was terrifying. It was terrifying. All I could think about was him toppling off of this ladder. And it wasn't just for one light that he had to do that. It was for a whole bunch of lights to see, if the can was working, or if it was just a light bulb, if he had to replace the bulb, or if the can was actually connected. And so he was bopping around a bunch of times, and then we had and our front porch light also is it's 14 feet high, and it's flush with the ceiling up there above the porch. It's not a hanging light. We got rid of the outside hanging light when we had our house worked on. I didn't like the hanging light. But with that, when you get rid of a hanging light that's much easier to reach, and you replace it with one that's 12 feet in the air, you either have to figure out how to change it yourself, or you have to hire somebody to do it. So I didn't want anybody in my family up on a ladder trying to change a light fixture that's 12 to 14 feet high, that's got a glass bowl, a glass cover on it, just so many things. Like, so I've just learned so much by looking at my light fixtures that I picked out. Like, I don't know how long ago that was, 8 years ago or so, long time ago. Learned a lot. Will never pick out light fixtures in that exact same way. The next light fixtures I pick out will be easily accessible, will be easy for anybody to change the lights on. You won't have to have a ladder that reaches up to God to change it, just stupid. It looks pretty. Totally stupid. Totally not, totally stupid. So, anyway. So, what's coming up here in a week? A week from today, we'll be out of school for Thanksgiving break. How is that even possible? Thanksgiving is just 2 weeks away. 2 weeks from yesterday, in fact. We are today, speaking of dates and landmarks and whatever, 8 months ago today. Okay, today is November 13th, Friday the 13th. 8 months ago in March, Friday the 13th, is the day that we had to tell students at school that we wouldn't be coming back to school after spring break. And to make sure you take all your stuff home, make sure you take your instruments home, make sure you take, all your backpack, all, your clothes, everything from school. I brought home a few things that day. And I did go back to school right after spring break and picked up some things to bring home. And since then, I've been back to work during teacher days and things. But in the early days of this pandemic, people were terrified. I was terrified. I still am fairly terrified of going in the building with other people. Don't really want to do that at all. But 8 months ago was when that started to become, we all started thinking about that. 8 months. 8 months. That's just crazy. It's been 8 months since I've been, shopping like as an entertainment. 8 months since eating inside a restaurant. Have not done that. Not planning to do that either anytime soon. Not anytime soon. I keep seeing pictures of people enjoying food in restaurants with other people, and I'm just like, are you people crazy? Are you nuts? If I were to drive out here in Citrus Park, down the main drag between the gigantic Citrus Park Mall, it's a Westfield shopping town or whatever, and then Citrus Park, there's a big huge strip mall, it's got Chili's and Longhorn and Olive Garden and a bunch of Old Navy and Joann's and all that stuff in there, Best Buy. So if I drove over there right now on a Friday night at 5:30, maybe if I waited an hour to 6:30, if I drove over there, the parking lots would be full at Olive Garden. People think that it's okay to risk their lives to go have some breadsticks at Olive Garden. There is nothing at Olive Garden that would make me risk my life. Nothing at any restaurant. I'm not willing to eat inside with other people, period. People carrying around food or a drink saying, "Oh, I have my mask off because I'm eating." Bull. You're not eating constantly for 3 hours. I went into Publix for the first time in 6 months. Last weekend, I think Saturday. I'm serious. 6 months it had been since I went inside a Publix. That's crazy. Like, who knew? Who knew that I could stay out of a Publix that long? But I went in there and there was somebody walking down an aisle that had food, and I thought, you're in a grocery store. Why are you eating? Why are you eating up and down the aisle? Like, are you just doing it so you don't have to wear a mask? Like, it's just offensive. But I really do not understand this. People getting together. You know, we have this massive spike in coronavirus cases right now. Massive spike. Over 160,000 cases in a day. People. Highest it's ever been. And it's because people are having these casual events thinking, you know, oh, it's a small thing, and people are tired of, you know, not doing things. But you know what? Having casual dinner parties, even if they're small, you get enough of them going, and it's, you know, and then we have spreading events. It's very disconcerting, disappointing. Like, I think the most daring thing that I've done, which is not that daring, but it was still very stressful, going to a high school football game. I've been to one this year, and sitting in the stands, got to see the band play. It's a huge band, over 200 people, but they were all sitting in the end zone, socially distanced. That was interesting. Sounded good. They sounded pretty good. They got on the field and marched. They actually did a scatter drill on the field and got into place and played all their music in place, and then did a scatter drill back off, which I thought was that's one way to solve that issue, especially when you don't have, you know, when you're not doing lots of drills and marching practice, and kids are just not used to marching. It was kind of sad to see the brand new AstroTurf on the football field, the artificial turf. It's gorgeous football field. If you're friends with me on Facebook, you can go back and see the videos of the marching band, and see the football field is just like a bright green, you know, with alternating light and bright green stripes for the yard, for every 5 yards. Really gorgeous. And it's too bad that we're not doing like a big halftime shows on this awesome field. It would look so good. But, you know, we're talking about safety. And even at the stadium, you have to buy tickets in advance and just, you know, get them scanned at the gate. So you have to have them all ready. When you go in, you just hold up your phone or whatever, and they scan it. And of course, when I got to the football game, somebody I know was a scanner that I've seen before at the football game, somebody I've known for a long time. And she came up to me, and you guys know, if you know me, you know how cautious I am with the pandemic, with, you know, mask wearing and getting close to people and hugging, and no, it's not happening. So I've got, you know, my mask on, I have a hat on, I have on a hoodie, I have, you know, I'm like, I don't have gloves on because it was hot, okay? But, I'm there protecting myself the best I can, and this person I know comes up to me, takes her mask off, and attempts to hug me, and I was like, I stuck my elbow out and was like, we could do an elbow bump, and then you need to get away. I didn't say that, but I'm like, I just looked at her like, stop, are you trying to kill me? What is wrong with people? So I get people are tired of the pandemic. people are relaxing a little bit. I have seen William has hung out with friends. He has a girlfriend. They're not wearing masks around each other. If one of them gets it, the other one's going to have it. And hopefully, if that happens, they don't give it to everybody in their families. But, you know, I'm hoping for the best there. I can't imagine what it's like being a 17-year-old boy in this pandemic. Like, I can't imagine. So, trying to keep things, you know, doing some normal things, but taking, you know, measurable, just assessing risk. Like, what is really risky behavior? Going to eat at Olive Garden is risky. It's risky on the best of days. So now you know how I feel about Olive Garden. We're not going to Olive Garden to eat, people. It's pasta and breadsticks. No, we can make that here at home. Like, make any kind of sauce and any kind of noodle and throw it together and eat some breadsticks and a salad. And you're all good. Like, no. I'm sorry. I'm sure that I don't get the finer points of it, but I'm sure there's something that's fancy there, but I have yet to, well, I don't ever eat there, because that tells you about my first experience. I mean, I think I've eaten at Olive Garden maybe a total of 3 times ever. Unimpressed. So, I wonder when our food's gonna get here. So, much better choices around. But what I was going to say is, like, I could drive over to the main drag over here, and every single restaurant, Outback will be packed, Carrabba's will be packed, Olive Garden will be packed, Longhorn's packed, Smoky Bones is packed, Chili's is packed, every place is packed. People are sick of not going out to eat. People are tired of cooking. I would rather be tired of cooking or make a peanut butter and jelly sandwich before I go eat inside a restaurant. Is there really, like, a restaurant that has food that is so good that you're willing to, like, risk not just yourself, but what if your whole family are asymptomatic carriers, and you decide, hey, we're going to go to Olive Garden and eat. We're going to have the endless salad and breadstick, or endless pasta and salad, whatever kind of horrible monstrosity, Okay, I'm going to have the endless feast. So that means you'll be eating constantly for like an hour. So you're going to be breathing in and out, and be just stuffing your face, and you'll have company with you. So it'll not just be you, it'll be whoever is in this making terrible decisions with you. So you got that person too. So now you're there in the Olive Garden eating the endless pasta meal for like an hour. First, this is not a good choice for you, for anyone. Just don't do it. But then second of all, maybe you're asymptomatic carriers, and so during this hour of feeding at the trough, you are breathing out in this little condensed area an hour's worth of your asymptomatic coronavirus germs, and your server has let their mask fall under their nose, and she gets a big whiff of your coronavirus. Now she's sick. Now she gets it. Maybe she's a kid and takes it home to her parents. Just the non-mask wearing, the restaurant eating, it blows my mind that people are all eating in restaurants right now. I can see eating out on a patio. outside. I could see possibly doing that. Only if there's practically nobody else around. You know, like at the most off hour, and like you're the one table outside, and you're with somebody who you live with, and the server has a mask on, and the wind is blowing a little bit. Now we're almost into something that I'm almost comfortable with. I just there's not a single piece of food at Outback that I would go inside to Outback and order and wait for it and then sit there and eat it. And then require other people to be there with me. Just, I'm sure that I'm coming off too cautious for folks, but the only person I can make a decision for is myself, and that's definitely something I'm not going to be doing. All right. Well, hence, you know, even our Chinese place here that we order Chinese food from occasionally. I mean, we get Chinese food maybe once a month-ish, maybe. I'm not even sure we've gotten it once a month. Maybe we've had Chinese food maybe 4 or 5 times in the last 8 months. So the place up here at our little strip mall where the Chinese place is, they have sealed up their door, or it's closed when you go up there to pick up your food or order it. And they have a little window cutout in the door that has a box. And when you get up there, you just look through the glass and you let them know you're there. And then they go, you know. And then they put the food, they open the side of the box on their side and they put it in there and close the door. And then you open it on the outside of the store and get your food. And you pay online. And here, I'm hoping that whoever delivers it tonight is just going to set it on the front porch. That's my hope. That's my hope. So, yeah, I keep looking over there like somebody's going to be walking up to the door with some food. I guess I could turn on the porch light since we changed the bulb. Yay! Thank you for the electricians. So anyway, that's very exciting, and hey Kathleen. Yeah, the third time, okay, so your restaurants are totally closed. Can y'all pick up food there? I mean, here we've been picking up food. I mean, we're pretty much cooking almost all the time at home, but maybe once or twice a week we'll have some kind of takeout. Yeah, takeout is awesome. And you know what some of the restaurants here started doing it maybe like 4 or 5 months ago? A couple of the places like Bonefish Grill, which is awesome, which we haven't been to during this whole thing. But that would be a good option to, but you know, take out from, you know, I don't know, like that's something I would want to eat there, but do I want to take it out? Do I want to go pick up food? I mean, it's like picking up a steak or picking up like a slab of salmon, or I don't know, something is lost in that time of like picking it up and transporting it somewhere. But yeah, gyms are closed. Yeah, but some of the restaurants here have done things where you can get like food, you can get ingredients. You can pick up ingredients, like you can get meat. You can put in an order for ingredients and pick those up and make your own dinner, which I think is really an interesting idea. Gyms closing up. That's another one. Like I finally, last week, I actually went to the Y to swim. Now, before you're like, I thought you were trying to be careful. Well, I am being careful. And I went because my Y here in Carrollwood has an outdoor pool. In fact, they have 2 outdoor pools to swim laps in. And they're trying to keep it, I believe, 1 person per lane. Okay. And it's outside. And I went up there for the first time since this whole thing started, since March. And took my stuff. I wore a mask, of course. I walked through the lobby, and they have a scanner. You can just show your ID on your phone and scan it, so contactless. So I put my phone under the scanner and walked through the lobby, which is maybe 20 feet. Walked inside and back outside to the pool deck, and then got a table far away from anyone else that was out there. The lanes were full when I got there, and there were about 5 teenagers without masks on hanging out in the shallow part of the pool, just chatting all together. And I thought, well, crap. They're going to just stand over there, and this is their excuse. This is their loophole, that they're just hanging out in the pool, with barely any clothes on. Teenagers hanging out to chat and whatever. So, okay. So I wasn't in any hurry, and I just sat down and, played a game on my phone for a little bit, and then the teenagers were finished and they left. And then maybe it was like a half an hour. I can read a book or play enough games on my phone, to kill a half an hour. So I just waited, and people that were swimming got done, and they left pretty much. And for a little while, I was the only one swimming laps. That was not bad, not a bad thing. And the wind was blowing a little bit, so that was good. And overall, I think that situation is pretty safe. And I was planning to keep that up, like every other day or so, and then we had a hurricane. So I just need to get back on a schedule this week and, just map out my time and go up there. Unfortunately, the very first time of the day, 5:30 in the morning, which is the perfect time for me to go, is the busiest time in the pool, and so I'm not going to be going up there during that time. But 12 hours later, like around 5 o'clock, 4:30, that's the least busy time. That's when I was there last week, and there was really hardly anyone there. So that's one exercise that I enjoy doing, and I could see doing that. And I did not go into the locker room at all. I just, one benefit of being able to go earlier in the day, I wish, would be to sit out and just dry out more. Because I don't want to go in the locker room, and I really don't want to get back in my car soaking wet. So just sitting out there a little bit to dry off before sitting on a bunch of towels in my car is definitely, it's definitely what I'm doing for that. So just trying to figure that out. I mean, I could just take a moo type, cover up and just, but getting in my car, just, shuck off the swimsuit. That could be, that could work so that I'm not just getting in the car soaking wet. But I really don't want to go in the locker room. Just really don't want to do it. Don't want to go in there. But need to dry off enough to get back in my car. So, first world problems for sure. I need to turn on my light here. I'll be back in just a second. I'm going to turn on the light, and my porch light for the Chinese food guy. Well, that was fun. Just got this. Look at that. Look how pretty that is. This is ridiculous. Who would pay this? $8.99? Bananas. No. So interesting. I wish they would just stop with these. Like, I just end up shaking out magazines. And yes, I realize, you know, this is stupid getting magazines. I really do like looking at them though. And oh, here, wow. There's a picture. You can see it's a bomb, but of I voted stickers. Not going to get really political here, but very interesting stuff. Very interesting news. So what is Tropical Storm Ada doing? I don't know what Tropical Storm Ada is doing right now. Ada has not done squat from, you know, yesterday. In fact, it didn't do a whole lot yesterday. Wednesday night is when it was tough here. We had a lot of rain. Everybody's pool is filled up to the brim. I don't know how much rain we got, but filled up. And then of course we had the leak around a window in our kitchen on Wednesday night, which involved John going out with a ladder and cleaning out a gutter and then having a dehumidifier on it all for like 2 days. Never a dull moment. I mean, 2020 can just freaking stop any moment, like, for real. But Ada, I don't know. I haven't looked today at all. I mean, I haven't felt anything, any kind of, you know, let's see what, Storm Team 8 weather tracker. Let's see what's going on here. I don't know if I can share this. I might be able to, though. We had a lovely day here in Tampa, 83 degrees. Mostly sunny and warm today. Cold front arrives Monday. Praise Jesus. Okay, no, seriously though. Monday, a cold front. Yes, please. Bring it on. Bring it on. Yeah, there is nothing going on here. Let me see if I can share this. Oops. Oh, you can see that I've moved my background around. Whoop. I've expanded my universe. There we go. Closed it in a little bit. Oh, I don't know. Jason, what did she say about it? Let me see here. Chrome tab. There we go. Okay, so look, there's nothing. There is nothing going on here. Let's see if we can zoom in here. You can see where I'm located, right here in Tampa. I mean, yeah, it says Tampa here. This is Tampa, people. This is all Tampa. And, yeah. All Tampa. And actually, we're not way up here. What is... That is not Tampa International Airport. What is this? Okay, that's okay. I'm so confused by this. Like, I don't know where this is, or I kind of do know where this is. Lake Keystone. Yeah, I don't know why that's showing up there. Because that's not where we live. We live right in here. In fact, that's where we live right there. Boop. Yeah, I mean, we're in Tampa for sure. So it looks like there's some stuff going on, like a little south of Brandon. Like, I didn't know I was going to be a meteorologist today, but there we go. There's just a smattering of stuff happening over there. But look, it really looks like there is nothing going on. I don't know how big this, yeah, it's not going to show me anything. National radar, let's look at that. National radar, nothing going on, folks. Houston's getting a little something, something. Nothing though. Maine's getting a little something, something. These square states out here are getting something. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, Nevada, we got Wyoming, Utah. What is that, Idaho under there? Yeah. So, yeah. We'll get back out of that and go back down here. Yeah, nothing's happening here. Yeah, Jason, we live about, I don't know, 15 miles from Kevin and Colleen. Yeah. So I wonder when the food's gonna get here. Well, I'm gonna check my email really quick and see what is going on here. We placed the order at 5:23. So it should be coming soon because we placed the order at 5:23. So I don't know. I'm expecting them to show up at any moment. Let's see. I'm going to be doing something. So a couple of things I'm working on. Oh yeah, I used to live by the USF Temple Terrace area too. About 22 years ago, before we had children, we lived over by USF and moved right after my car got stolen from our gated apartment. They were like stealing a car a day from there, and so we were like, okay, we're gonna go buy a house, and we did, and then we got pregnant, and then there we go. We're still here with 2 old children. How about that? 21 and 17 now. Amazing. Amazing. Okay. So, it looks like that's either the Chinese food or it's our neighbor who insists on backing into their driveway across the street, and they pull up like almost into our yard, and then they back into their driveway every single time. But I'm pretty sure this is what?
Or they're having another party.
Or they're having. I think this is. Oh, this is the food. Okay, I need to get that. I think.
Do you need to get it?
I don't know. You can see. You can get it and see if I need to sign for it. I don't think so. I paid for it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Okay. All right. I'm gonna go eat with my family, and I'll be back in a little while. Oh, you know what? I should show you my food. No, I shouldn't. Nobody cares. I'll be back later. I would like to get some folks playing some games tonight. One is Among Us. That'll be fun, and I will post when I'm playing that. Another one is party games. You Don't Know Jack. If you don't want to play like a stupid game like Among Us, which is stupid, but it's fun. If you want to play like a party game, like a trivia game, You Don't Know Jack would be super fun to play with some people tonight. And so I'm going to try to I'll be scaring up some people to play games tonight. So I'm going to eat some Chinese food now, and then I'm going to be back on to play some games. Woohoo! So stay tuned, and I'll put up some links.